toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Gophers offense takes the field. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Grab behind the line. It's Taylor. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds the tight end. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country. He better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off play action on first down. It's complete on the right side. pick up just a few on that completion.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Makes the grab over the middle. All right, guys, so let's chat about Illinois. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Making side adjustments here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Arkin. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Nice move there. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Golden Gophers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, And now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll leave it with him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's open on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Got a little space across the 25. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Golden Gophers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quick release on the RPO. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against...
Looking for the end zone. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Fit it in the window for the score. Extra point here will give them the lead.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to win the football game. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the 1st down. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll keep it on the sneak. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. keeping it on the ground with the single back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Well, you got to love what you're seeing from this offense here on this drive so far, because 5 straight runs. They ran on first, second, third, and fourth down, and they just did it again. So right now, they're trying to be the more physical side.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Wow, at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. People wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Golden Gophers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. He takes it at the 45. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Got his man on the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side, present a nice target for the quarterback.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The play-action fake. Steps away to find some room. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's goes, punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, the defense just spent a whole lot of energy, too. That was a long play. That developed and took time, and they were pursuing, and they weren't able to get him initially. So you got dudes huffing and puffing and sucking wind, and this offense all of a sudden down close to your goal line. You might want to consider subbing some fresh bodies out on the field.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. Power ahead. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd you're trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Here's a big decision for you on offense now. You just gave up a negative play. You lost some momentum down by the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute right now on 4th down to generate a touchdown? Let's find out.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. To the air, it's Altmaier. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Illini! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. The sure hands, it's Taylor. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Let's go! Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him! Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sanders. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Illinois right back to the line. Send the tight end in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged out of the air. He's down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. Here's a heat.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third down, going up top. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped. A tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
The Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Right back to him on the ground. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Altmaier. A shot toward the end zone, and swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Off play action. Right on the money. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. Pressure coming. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Direct snap. Creates a little space. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
The give on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Leaves it with the running back. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Illinois Illinois now facing third and forever. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Catch in the middle, it's Arkin. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body...
There he goes! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The give is to Taylor. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Golden Gophers have a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the ground with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Golden Gophers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives him momentum. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Minnesota! And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's trailing. They're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, when you go over the middle, you got to be willing to take the punishment. You're going to get hit a lot of times anyways, so you might as well catch the football. But his arms starting to look a little bit like Reese Davis when the check comes at dinner.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 45. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David. Just giving the quarterback...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Wants to go up top. The offense pumps it up, and they were on the move.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Power football with the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. The 21.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Altmaier. It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Gives it on the option. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this?
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. To the air, it's Altmaier. They're setting up the screen. He's not going to get there. Defense really needed a stop like that. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They booted away on fourth down. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
Gives it on the option. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Gets rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Rush is on him. He wants a big play here late. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
The offense set for a first down play. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese David.